Seem like I need more than just a trip just to get away. And I ain't talking popping, snorting, rolling a getaway. More like coastal touring.
What's going on, people? I'm back, and with a very interesting story here. So found this article on gamesradar.com, and it says, title, No Man's Sky Sean Murray explains why it's best for Anthem and Fallout 76 developers to stay silent after launch. So it says, Sean Murray, founder of Hello Games and famed creator of No Man's Sky, knows a thing or two about how to deal with, shall we say, constructive feedback. Basically getting ripped apart by the gaming community. Because let's be honest here, No Man's Sky, when it initially launched, was terrible. Everybody can universally agree with that. I mean, they basically did what Bethesda did with Fallout 76, which is make ginormous promises that they could not deliver on. And when No Man's Sky hit the market, it was just, people were pissed. And every game reviewer channel that was looking forward to No Man's Sky, they all expressed their collective disappointment in the game. So yeah, it was a pretty big backlash with that. But let's keep reading. So it says the game's original release back in 2016 saw a huge backlash from players who felt misled by its lack of promised features. But the indie studio has since worked its way out of that sticky situation through healthy post-launch support, most notably with the release of No Man's Sky Next last year and the upcoming launch of No Man's Sky Beyond within the next few months. And that is very true. They have actually really did quietly improve the game. So it says, speaking during his keynote panel at this year's Develop conference in Brighton, UK, Murray explained how Hello Games turned things around for its seemingly sinking ship, mainly by focusing on post-launch development rather than getting itself into any deeper hot water with more false promises. Now it says, I quote, "We went about 2 years without talking to press at all," says Murray, "and we went about 3 months without saying anything to the community either. That was really hard. I sat down so many times and wrote the perfect blog post that was going to explain everything about the game's development and the roadmap going ahead, but I could see that it didn't hold credibility with regards to where we were at." No Man's Sky was the first of many games in recent years to hit the ground stumbling, as the likes of Fallout 76, Sea of Thieves, and Anthem, Anthem, have struggled to maintain a positive reputation following troubled release periods. With the benefit of hindsight, Murray has some advice for the studios caught in that crossfire. Actions speak louder than words. He said, quote, "There have been a number of games that have since come out and had a polarizing launch, in that explosive mix of loads of people playing it but also problems. And I can see EA, Microsoft, or Bethesda try to placate players by just talking to them, but for right or wrong, it just doesn't really work. You see this all the time when a big publisher will talk to the community and try to solve the problem and then get embroiled, taking up more and more of its headspace." Yeah, that's the best advice I've heard anyone ever try to give EA, Microsoft, or Bethesda. Especially Bethesda. Dude, Bethesda, they have balls. Like, I have to say that about Bethesda. They have some cojones on them, because they just don't care. Like, I don't know if it's because it's just blatant arrogance, or they just don't have any type of respect for the gaming community or their gaming community as whatsoever. They just walk around here like Fallout 76 wasn't the most piece of hot garbage that the gaming industry has ever seen. I mean, I played Fallout 76 a little bit, and I just couldn't believe the type of trash that they had the audacity to release, and they just don't give a fuck. It's crazy, man. Especially how they're just walking around EA, like not EA, but E3, just without a care in the world. But that's neither here nor there. Let's keep reading this article. So it says, interestingly, Anthem's community has been getting increasingly aggravated with BioWare's lack of communication on the game's future, but Murray's world-weary comments perhaps suggest this is for the best. allowing the studio to get on with the hard work of making the game it was meant to be without getting distracted with maintaining face. Talking about features when a game's already out isn't that credible or interesting. He later tells Games Radar in a follow-up interview, your actions are so much more important than what you say. And that's the end of the article right there. So I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to go and read that for yourself. But yeah, this is great. I'm glad for Sean Murray and No Man's Sky. I'm glad No Man's Sky is in a better position now than what it was launch. I mean, it was stripped down when it was at launch, but now it just sounds like Hello Games is really focused on giving their community the best gaming experience possible. Now, the sad part about this is, though, this is gonna fall on deaf ears, man. These great words of wisdom from Sean Murray are gonna fall on deaf ears because we know EA, the almighty dollar, is the only thing that EA listens to, man. And I get exactly what Sean Murray is saying, but there is nothing wrong with communicating with your community after you basically mess up a launch. There's nothing exactly wrong with that, but it's all about what you say when you're communicating after you have a terrible launch. That is where everything matters right there. And EA, they suck at it. And I feel like they should just take the silent approach and not say anything, because EA, the things they choose to tell us is just, it's just terrible. Like with the whole parliamentary thing over there in the UK, like surprise mechanics and just lying through their teeth, talking about how people really enjoy their loot crates and it's some type of fun surprise. God damn it, we know that's not the fucking case as whatsoever. And then on top of that, you have, EA talking about Anthem and saying it's our fault that Anthem sucks. It's like the things they choose to say, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, how are you supposed to really get the court of public opinion on your side, and you're blaming the consumer for Anthem's fall? We didn't develop the game. We didn't make this game. You guys did. You guys would just wanted money. That's all you wanted. You wanted that initial money out of us, and then you want to just completely just turn around and blame the community for your failure of the game. Like, no, that doesn't work like that. And that's why people hate EA, because they say dumb shit like that. It's not the fact that they communicate with us, it's just the fact that what the hell they communicate us with is it's complete just insanity. And yeah, like I really wish that these words of wisdom will actually sink in for other big developers. But we all know the only thing that anybody like EA or Activision, especially 2K, Take-Two Interactive, the only thing they listen to is the almighty dollar. That's all they care about is those numbers, man. That's the only type of words they want to listen to is what's their numbers. But anyway, guys, if you like this content, hit that like button. That's it for this video here. And if you're new around here, thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button. That'll help me out a lot. I'll appreciate it. And until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video.